Alright, welcome back once again. I don't carry come again. Oga Nnamdi Kanu has told his supporters and who has been faithful till now, say make una dey vigilant. You guys should be very vigilant and say make una dey vigilant so that this judgment till December, say make una dey vigilant so that by December 15, hoping that they will release him. And we know say everybody just release say they go release Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, welcome back to this wonderful channel, Talk Us TV channel. What will bring to you latest news update as they hot. My people, I don't care come again. With latest news update. If this is your first time listening to this wonderful channel, you're welcome. Don't forget to hit the notification button, like, comment, and share. That one day very important. So that anytime we get latest news update that lands our doorstep, you'll be the first to be notified. My people, Oga El-Rufai has secured a big job to resume as board chairman 2024. El-Rufai is the former Kaduna governor. Former Kaduna governor Nasir El-Rufai on Monday announced that his venture capital private equity firm, Afri Venture Capital Company Limited, will begin operation in 2024. In a post on X, El-Rufai said though the firm he hopes to finance nature and monitor and mentor Nigerian innovators and entrepreneurs to become the next Dangote group shortly. The former governor said he would be working with private sector partners, including the co-founder of Extradite Consulting Limited, Ayo, among others. I can confirm that our VCP firm, Afri Venture Capital Company Limited, will be, by the grace of God, begin operation initially in Abuja 2024 with Jimmy Lawal, Hafiz Bayero, Ayo, and Kibia Yabo as founding directors and initial shareholders. I am privileged to be the part chairman of the board. Please pray for our success and the Nigerian investors and entrepreneurs we hope to finance, nature, and mentor to be Dangote Group of Figther. The former governor wrote on X. The plan, he said, was to launch a $100 million venture capital fund for startups in Nigeria, particularly those in the Kaduna tech ecosystem. According to Business Days, the Punch newspaper said that El-Rufai had taken a break from the public scan after the Senate in August refused to confirm his nomination as a minister. Other nominees rejected include a former managing director of Nexim Bank, Stella Okotete, and Abubakar Danladi, a nominee from Taraba State. El-Rufai was replaced by Abbas Baralabe as a minister after his nomination was rejected by the Senate. But speaking on the new firm and his plans, El-Rufai said Nigerian youth needs mentoring and financing to achieve the needed breakthrough. What young people need is essentially mentoring and financing to get things going. They develop the idea and see whether this is viable, and we will open doors for them because they don't have contacts. They don't know or have access to ministers, presidents, or regulatory agencies. We do. We know the main field that they have to navigate. We know that they need to give them appointments, and we can provide them with the startup funding, and in return we take an equity position. We don't want to take your business. We want to develop it. But if we take the risk on you, we will be percentage of the business. El-Rufai told Business Day in Marrakech, Morocco, in November during the African Investment Forum. According to Business Day, El-Rufai is willing to take $2 million on his money for the offtake of the fund, and plans to convince investors to provide the remaining funding. The investors will mostly be those who believe in us but don't have the capacity or time to do the analysis and evaluation, but they trust our judgment and will come with us, Erifai said. You guys have heard what Oga Erifai talk. He said that he's going to invest in our youth who has plans for tomorrow. Yes, that's what he said. He's going to invest in all of them. That is what he said, that he knows that our youth are talented, but they only need mentoring and finances to keep them going. And he said he's going to provide all that for the youth, for them to so they will grow. Say them be talking now the youth be the future of tomorrow, and I'm making the talk. He will invest in them. That is what Erifai, the former governor of Kaduna State, that is what he said. Okay, wonderful people, without taking much of your time, FBI announces death of Lee Andrew Edwards, Tinubu's counselor in Chicago drug ring. The Federal Bureau of Investigation has told a federal court in the United States that a former Chicago mobster with ties to President Bola Tinubu has passed on. The U.S. body said this on Wednesday as part of its latest update in an ongoing Freedom of Information lawsuit before the United States District Court for the District of Columbia in Washington, D.C. In light of receiving information that appears to confirm Edwards' death, DEA has begun its search for responsive records pertaining to him. The U.S. authorities said in the court filing, officials did not say when and how Mr. Edwards died, even though the revelation was framed in a way that suggested it might affect the timeline of future disclosure in the ongoing matter. The announcement followed the government's efforts to cancel information relating to Mr. Tinubu's involvement as an expensive drug business in Chicago. The government has previously released documents that showed Mr. Edwards, alongside Mr. Tinubu, was a prominent member of the drug mafia that operated in the northwestern U.S. in the 1980s. Investigators believe that Mr. Tinubu was a leader of the synthetic at the time. On around the year now, they say this person wey die now of that Tinubu colleague, wey been colleague for drug. But the doctor said in blessed and they get information, say the name of the drug mafia and the name of the group, and they say then the investigators then believe saying that Mr. Tinubu now be their leader, or he was the leader of the synthetic at that time. But documents relating to Tinubu are still being cancelled, with the FBI submitting extradictory statements to the court. Aaron Greenspan, a public transparency activist who filed the Freedom of Information suit in collaboration with Nigerian journalist David Hodane, said the FBI has been downplaying the volume of records relating to the Nigerian president in its possession. The FBI and other federal authorities have not conducted an adequate search and are representing the number of pages responsive to Mr. Greenspan's request. He told the court in the joint status report entered on December 5th, 2023. The FBI released hundreds of pages of records relating to Mr. Tinubu's associates, including Mr. Edwards, Adeboyega Mills Akande. The entire file released so far was completely edited to remove Mr. Tinubu's name and clues as to his role. I don't hear them now. They talk say they won't release anything concerning Oga Tinubu's name on anything that concern the drug-related issue. But they talk to him fellow colleague died so say na in one of him person wey die like this. So na wetin him talk say, but in they say that they will remove Moga Tinubu's name in all the clues or evidence being found against him. They say he was the leader, but at that time he was the leader of the Mafian drug, but now they don't have any evidence if he's still their leader. So now they try remove any clue concerning Mr. Tinubu. And they say Mr. Greenpound urged the court to order the FBI to release the record promptly and executively with Mr. Tinubu's name and role. He cited a Chicago already public case file that detailed how Mr. Tinubu falsified over $460 in narcotics proceeds and evidence that the FBI's files on Mr. Tinubu can no longer be concealed. When I don't hear that one now, wonderful people, when I hear what work out for now, I beg you the first time when you listen to this wonderful channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share.